What's going on, guys? My name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel. It's time for the most evil episode of the Forgotten Race review, at least in a little while. Today, Mr. Zach Carpenter requests we pop open Blood of Fiends and talk about the chitin-blooded tieflings and make myself jealous that, I only have because, look at that guy. Look at this guy right here. Yeah, you got it going on, man. Anyway, if you're liking what you're seeing, like, subscribe, ding the bell. You can listen to me clap a bunch, and you'll stay caught up on all of your Pathfinder 1st and 2nd edition content. Today, this episode of the Forgotten Race Review was brought to you in part by Michael Baker, who has a very special message for all of you out there in Internet land. April Fools! Today, actually, patrons do get to jump the line, and actually today, on the Forgotten Race Review, it's a third-party race. Y'all ever heard of Ponyfinder? Yeah, that's where this one is going. Let's dive in. Alrighty, so, as I understand it, Ponyfinder was created courtesy of Silver Games, published through the Drive-Thru RPG website. Originally, we used Pathfinder rules for it. Of course, a version for 5e was later released, as well as a free conversion document for 4e. The game is set, of course, in not quite Equestria, a place called Everglow, and is based off of a popular cartoon you might have heard of, My Little Pony. Now, this race obviously is not for everyone. Sure, I agree. After we talk about the individual stats of the things, we can go back and talk about how to make this fit in your Pathfinder game, but for now, let's just dive straight into those stats, shall we? So, I will admit, I am not really up to date on My Little Pony stuff. Shocker, right? That said, I have no idea how long a pony character would live. I have no idea what the age of adulthood is. For my information today, I will be going from the Ponyfinder World of Equestria Race Guide, a Google Doc. I'll put the link in the description. I see the actual book exists. I see the actual book actually looks pretty good for third-party stuff, and you can buy it at Paizo's own website. So, yeah, seems legit. And from there, we must simply go to the pony entry in Wikipedia, as in the actual literal run around thing, as these are medium creatures. The official definition of a pony is, of course, that measures less than 14.2 hands, or 58 inches, at the withers. So that means, roughly, at the shoulder, we're probably looking somewhere in the neighborhood of male ponies, ranging in height from, say, 4 foot to 5 foot, with females coming in, say, 3 inches shorter, with males ranging in weight anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds, cut it by 50 for female ponies, though of course I'm certainly not a horse breeder. Now, let's look at our character sheet, shall we? So this is a very well-loved bit of third-party content, as there are Pegasus ponies, unicorn ponies, Earth ponies, dragons, whoa, hey, wait a minute, didn't expect to see that. Again, I know nothing of the fandom. Zebras, griffins, lunar ponies, and changelings, all appearing as alternate races in this Google Doc. As it appears the most common type of the pony in Equestria is the Earth pony. That's the one we'll look at today. The Earth pony receives a +2 to 1 physical score and a +2 to 1 mental score, at least as of this update. I've seen some pictures floating around that may indicate it's just a +2 to anyone, and at this time I don't really have the cash floating around to buy a third-party book, so this is what I have to go on. The Earth ponies are medium creatures with a base speed of 40 feet. They receive a +4 racial bonus to resist bull rushes and being knocked prone. In addition, they should also receive the quadruped racial trait, but I don't see it anywhere here in this entry. Moving on, due to the difficulty of providing somatic components for spells since you don't have hands, Earth ponies automatically have a spell failure chance of 15%. Additionally, if an Earth pony is flying, she is shaken for the duration of the flight and 2 rounds afterwards. But the Earth pony does receive an extra feat both at 1st and 10th level in exchange for, not having any hands. Earth ponies may only grasp, using their mouth, 1 item at a time. They can use 2-handed weapons, but suffer a -2 penalty attack when doing so with melee or unmodified ranged weapons. In addition, they take a -5 to all checks needing fingers due to the fact that they have hooves unless they use specialty tools. But for the low cost of 2 RP, and this is why the RP system is broken and arbitrary, my friends, all Earth ponies, and it appears all ponies in general, may have what is known as a cutie mark. Aww. The cutie mark aids them in various skills, choosing a skill for flavor, and then all skills directly related to that cutie mark gain a +4 competence bonus right out the gate. There's a horse pun in there somewhere that I didn't mean to make. Nice! Anywho, the bonus increases by 1 every 3 levels. A skill or ability check that is not directly related, but still somewhat related, as we can see on this table, for example, climb and ride for acrobatics, gets half the bonus. Also, this cutie mark forces one of the most controversial house rules just directly into your Pathfinder game on a natural 20 with a skill or ability check directly related to that cutie mark. The pony receives extraordinary results, but a natural 1 results in disaster, so crits matter for skills if you're a pony. In addition, the cutie mark rule set introduces ways for, I assume, all ponies, but I guess anyone, friendship is magic, to earn one of these things. Whenever you roll a natural 20 on a skill check, you apparently threatened an earned mark. After doing so, you have a 30% chance to earn the cutie mark. Roll the percentiles, and if you roll inside 30%, bam, there it is. You've got a new cutie mark for you. And if you earn that in something you didn't want, the example here is a praise, you could choose sense motive or spellcraft because they're related. So that's just really good. That's all I have to say about that one. That's powerful. The race certainly has its drawbacks in return for this, given that they don't have hands and they're bad at magic over it, but bringing a race like this does bring a new aspect of play into your games. Again, I'm sure this one's not for everyone. To be frank, I don't think I could ever see myself playing one of these. I'd sooner play a centaur, or perhaps like an awakened Pegasus, or something along those lines. This kind of just isn't my jam. But you know who it probably is the jam of? Probably kids. I'm sure there are a lot of game masters out there with children. I'm sure there are a lot of game masters out there who would like to share the hobby with their progeny. Right, that's what we do as parents. If your kids happen to like My Little Pony, there you go, boom. It's an easy segue into a D20 system when the kids can play something they've already clearly identified on TV or through toys. And it brings you together closer as a family through the act of gaming. What more do you want? On the other side of that, if the race interests you but the flavor does not, remember flavor is something that can be subject to change. For a direct, stark opposite of Ponyfinder, let us look at the orc. Sometimes you see Lord of the Rings orcs covered in tumors and angriness and, running across Mordor, having had nothing but Brady Drays, J.K. dies, and all of that. Or you have Skyrim's orcs, I should say. Or you have the Elder Scrolls orcs, a race that is established of their own right, the best blacksmiths in all of Tamriel, a warrior culture to rival the Klingons. That's really just changing flavor, right? The same could be done with the Ponyfinder races. Maybe you just want to play an awakened Pegasus, or an awakened animal of any sort. In a nomadic culture, it stands to reason that the druids who revere horses are probably awakening them, that they may live better together in harmony. Who knows? In any case, flavor can be changed and nothing is truly lost. But that is all I have to say about that. April Fools, my friends. What do you guys have to think about this race? Am I crazy for putting this on my YouTube channel? Have you guys played ponies in Pathfinder? Do you enjoy the fandom? How would you bring it in a table of a bunch of grumpy gusses like myself who are gonna look at you funny when I've got this orc with a butchering axe bigger than his whole body, and then here you come. Friendship is magic. Brognac does not understand friendship. Leave it in the comments. We'll keep the conversation going, and next week, Zach, I promise, assuming theres no patron sniping, it will be the chitin-blooded tiefling. See you then.